Yes, so Automechanika, as you know, is the aftermarket community coming together. We met at Frankfurt. Now this region, the whole African region, the Middle East, the Indian region, if you look at this, Automechanika Dubai is becoming like a place where we all come together, not only I will say for the market perspective, but also for the overall setup of aftermarket, which is manufacturing, the whole supply chain, the value chain of aftermarket. Now we as Hella here are very proud to be in this hall which is on services, because we are a solution oriented company, and our offering to the market is the complete solution. Especially we are focused a lot on workshops, because aftermarket, as you rightly know, that we have distributors and dealers around, and they service workshops who service the customers, because this whole life of a vehicle industry, where once you own the vehicle, your experience or the consumer experience is decided by how it goes around after the vehicle is purchased, maintaining it, servicing it, all your insurance, every service is on that vehicle. And we are that way little, I will say, closer to the market, to the workshop. We call ourselves as workshop's friend. So whatever we do for workshop, be it tools for them, diagnostics for them, bringing all the parts and services to them, that's why we are here, because we see more flow of workshop coming in this hall. And also we wanted to be branded more like this. So as Hella, in this Automechanika, we are integral part. Last year we won a lot of award actually, when we were participating for this innovative award. You were there, probably you can notice that. So whether it is Dubai or whether it is Frankfurt, whether it is New Delhi, whenever there is a Automechanika, India or elsewhere, you'll see Hella very, very strongly. So our whole team is here. Our different teams from South Africa, from African region, from Indian region, and Middle East, they all are here. We are meeting customer, pretty busy. You have seen since yesterday, the whole show is pretty busy, and very quality customers. When we see the discussion is more on the overall, relationship taking to business case. So of course our region is very strong in making relationship. We are very relationship oriented region, but at the same time now the business case has to happen that we make those kind of solution to the customer. So as you rightly said, that Automechanika customer supplier come together. For us as a Hella, it is important that we are not only here, but also we showcase all the products. So what you see here is demonstration of products. We are not only into lighting and electronics, but we are expanding ourselves. So when you see, for example, even in India, and for that matter even Indian customers are here, a lot of them, we are meeting them. It's almost like extension of one of our exhibition in India. Dubai is gaining that popularity somehow. You see the population here is a lot of Indians. This country is run by, I think, a lot of expats are here, and roughly I think 1/3 is Indians, and we see it very much in the companies we deal with. All the distributors, all the dealers, workshops, they have a lot of Indian people, and we are able to appeal to them. And also the distributors from India is coming here. They want to learn best practices. They want to see how large distributors work here, and our goal of even how we organize the market in different in countries, organize, digitize, we standardize. I think this is where this exhibition is very, very important to us. We are pretty happy to be here. Since yesterday, many meetings have happened, but you can see also Hella is pretty happy and satisfied participating here. So we have basically we are dealing into different segments. So let's say when it comes to commercial vehicle, this region is very strong in commercial vehicle, and our business also is kind of, if I look at even for India, that way is 50-50. So 50% we are into commercial vehicle, and commercial vehicle are very sensitive to lighting, because they are always on the road, and the drivers need this visibility. So this, whether it is acoustic devices or whether it is the visibility, the recognition of the traffic becomes important to them, and we are supporting them with many of these front lighting and signal lighting. In fact, coincidentally, a lot of these products which is successful in this region is coming out of India. We are manufacturing this in India, especially if you remember the tail light which we launched has been very successful in UAE market. And you can see now on the road, maybe every fourth truck will have this chamber light with LEDification. So what we started as a project maybe around 10 years back is fructifying. And I'm pretty happy personally also that what we made local for India is also supporting local for global. And this market is accepting Indian quality, and we are very frugal and competitive in pricing. So that is giving us in the commercial vehicle segment. Also bus and coach, we have those projector lamps and projector modules what we supply. In fact, even Ashok Lane has a small assembly place here, so we do supply to them. And aftermarket, all those lighting we are pretty ready with beacons, which is like a standard norms here. So we supply beacons to the market. Some of it comes from the Europe, some of it comes from the India as well. So we manufacture and supply to them. So a lot of the signaling lighting and front lighting makes sense, and this is what we have displayed here. Also acoustic devices like those horns. We have those wiper blades. Whatever comes to the visibility safety, we are there. Similarly, in the passenger car segment, you have very interesting vehicle specific lighting being demonstrated here. Whether it is German OEMs or even sometime we are also developing now for the local OEMs what is the vehicle specific lighting. So that you see on the display. There's a very interesting something like a blood test of the car is being demonstrated here on our booth. You can have a look, which actually take the aisle from the sump, and then it sees it basically do the image processing to find out what is the condition of the engine. And it can give you with the data analytic, with the artificial intelligence programming, it can give you that. So we have that on the booth. Hella Gutmann services, which is into diagnostics. So we are every year we bring up new products, and we are launching and demonstrating those products also here. Our electronics products, what you just saw here was our sensors, actuators on the demonstration, because cars are getting more and more electronic, and we have a lot of these components. Also because we are an electrical company, for example, batteries, which is on the consumable side, lubricants again consumable side, filters consumable side, braking again from the safety side coming in as a consumable, we are demonstrating it here. So if you look at the basket is pretty wide for us, but the focus is one, which is how we can support the workshop to get as much parts delivered from the Hella basket. And workshops did visit us even yesterday. They're pretty happy because we ensure that quality, we ensure that range, and once this too is given to them, they are kind of thankful for this partnership, and we are thankful to them because they are giving us that space where we are building those products. In India, we are now bringing also a car care product. So the product range is only increasing. You see here also alternators and starters are on display, which is again coming from the electrical side. So our basket is quite wide, and since we tell that we are a solution company, so we are getting a lot of good feedbacks here from customers. Yes, so if you look at the region is headed here by Dr. Neema, who is stationed in Dubai, and we are very strong in this market as a brand also, and very strong relationship with the distributors. We have a lot of these local field people who go and visit the market, and that's why our presence, we always say proximity to the customer. So being in Dubai, it gives advantage then to travel around, and all this GCC region, all this African region, there are a strong base we have created. For us, since I come from the Indian setup, Hella India Lighting Limited, we see this as a fortunate linkage, because whatever we also manufacture there, we are able to service this region through this companies, what we have. So in South Africa, we have our own company, Hella company. In Dubai, we have our own Hella company, and of course in India, we have Hella company. So we do share these know-how, and whatever we can manufacture out of India and supply, we are doing that as well. In fact, we see more and more in that direction, because the world is trying to diversify their supply chain, and in India we have very strong manufacturing footprint. ACMA is supporting us to get more and more suppliers, and these suppliers are then supporting Hella to live the promise of quality, of safety, and we gather all the market demand and need what they have from our people who are going to visit them. With this great relationship we have with our distributors, including what we do here in Dubai is a very strong academy Hela Academy, where we train technicians on ADAS, on a lot of these servicing thing. And what we do in India also is a very elementary level of training. Some of them, the plan is to send them here, and they get even some more exposure. And many of them are also looking at job opportunity here, because this market is also expanding. Of course, we need more and more of them in India as well. This is also coming from our, organizing the aftermarket, because more trained people are in the aftermarket, good for all of us. So the presence is very strong since many years. It's not a new story for this region. What is new is the new product range what we are bringing. What is new is the Indian manufacturing setup is getting more and more linkage to this, so that we can fulfill. And also Dubai is becoming like a hub for even Indian customer to come. And they are exploring a lot of information from our side. That's why we have team from India also here to talk to these customers, and many Indian customers are collaborating together, and this gives us also a good base. Then we develop product for the whole region. The quantities are bigger, so you can actually bring it faster, and then the workshop has more basket from our side. Yeah, so as you know that this place is well received as a hub for business, and I think you are here and you'll realize how professional and how ease of doing business is so good here. Yesterday at ACMA, when we were inaugurating the ACMA, the India Pavilion, the Consul General here, Mr. Puri, Dr. Puri, he was talking about inviting more Indians to explore this. So the relevance of India is very strong to leverage this, because we are the talent supplier of this location. So can we now leverage that to our supply chain, to the manufacturing eco space what we have in India? Can we now use this hub to just lock it, and then wonders can be done. So for me, from Hela India Lighting, for our team here, we see this also as a melting pot for business discussion, and we have achieved a lot in the just one day yesterday and a half a day today. We clearly see that these customers are looking at more and more information about India being here. And I saw that for the Indian suppliers in the Indian Pavilion in Hall 1, when I think Hall 3 they were there, Hall 6 I guess, yeah. So together this show will only become more and more relevant for India going forward, because it's a gateway to this region. And we also see people from Russia coming here, from CIS region. So it is becoming, if we have to expand, if India has to expand, we have to come in this kind of business hub and demonstrate our products. And we have brought a lot of samples. We are in the discussion to find out what they need, is what we have is actually matching with them or not. And we are taking this information back to India now, and then we will do the adjustment that what kind of product will appeal to this region. So that's the whole purpose of being here, to talk to our customers for their need and also show them the offering what we have today.